All right, who remembers last session? Can someone summarize last session while I finish this magic item? Yep. And if you look, and you, oh, what the fuck's? Oh, it's Katie. Wait, why did Katie roll for stats so many times? Hmm. Okay. Not tonight. She's not feeling well. But at the same time, it's gonna be easy to it'll be easy to introduce a character at any point. Basically. Oh my god. So you guys are still at the volcano, and if and there's and I assume let's assume that there's been enough time that you would assume that the box has cooled down enough to open. All right. So the box does feel rather cool to the touch, and Zelena, make an Arcana check. Jesus Christ. I forgot how good I forgot how high your Arcana modifier was. Um, it's cool in the way it's mag. You can tell. You can instantly tell that it's magically cooled, and you probably could have opened it a lot sooner. And what do you mean? I was literally finishing the magic item on camera. Out me to the audience. I'm outing myself to the audience. Oh shit! I forgot to upload the last couple sessions. Oh well. I'll upload them en masse when I go to bed. Um, so inside the box is a sword and a shield. And Zelena, do you have the identify spell? Can you guess what I would have said if you said no? No, I would have said Zelena, you have the identify spell. And we can assume that you can ritually cast identify a few times. We'll assume that you have the pearl to recognize to learn the properties of these obsidian items you've just received. Some of them do more than others. One of them seems to be, and Zelena, make a history check. You're not as good at history, but you're still good enough to know that that probably a couple thousand years ago, there was a sect of wizards that believed that well, wizards tend to be the paranoid type. You know, you study magic for a long time, you learn what it can really do, and it gets kind of spooky to know so much about magic. And some wizards, some long time ago, decided they don't need other types of people. They can adventure off on their own, and so they tried to make items that would allow them to they started training with swords, they started training with shields, they started becoming martially adept as well as magically adept, and yes, and thus blade singers. Well, these items, the sword and the shield, not the ring that Zeus got, the sword and the shield bear the same kind of craftsmanship as as early blade singers would have made. So they're not perfectly made, they're they're made from exotic materials, in this case obsidian, and the magic imbued within them makes up for the sort of amateur craftsmanship. The sword is called a volcano striker. Uh, it's kind of heavy, but if Zelena were to pick it up, it would fit in one hand comfortably. And she knows that if she attunes to it, her fire spells are going to go from where they are now, from if you're looking at my camera, from about here to about here. So your fire spells. I have my Discord always on top so that it can always to make sure it doesn't stutter or freeze at all. From about here to about here. It's and I think most importantly, it'll give you a free fireball once per day. As well as allowing you basically to have it be an extension of your mind and your spell book. You can basically choose once you attune to it, you choose 3 spells from your spell book, and those spells will always be prepared. Or rather, you can cast them through the sword without having them prepared. You still need to use spells. It's a play on a ring of spell storing. And when you deal fire damage with a spell, you deal an additional die of fire damage. So your 3rd level fireball is essentially always 4th level, and so on and so forth. The shield is crafted so that basically to be compatible with mage armor, but its protection tends to work for anyone. Anyone that can comfortably hold a shield can comfortably use this obsidian shield. You can there's a command word engraved on the back of it, and you can speak it. And when you speak it, you'll cast Fire Shield on yourself, and once per day. And the AC granted by that shield works with AC from any other source, even if it's usually incompatible with shields. So it works with, say, a Tortle's natural. It works with natural armors. It works with unarmored. It works with the monk's unarmored defense. And the simplest item is the lava averse ring. While wearing the ring, you are immune to psychic damage, immune to fire damage, but vulnerable to psychic damage. And being immune to fire damage means you can walk in lava. and withstand extremely high temperatures and so on and so forth. There's a bunch of benefits to being immune to fire damage that aren't immediately apparent just by the words immune to fire damage. They'll come up later. The only one of those three items that needs to be attuned to is the sword. But it'll take you about an hour to get back to where Boris was. So if Zelena wishes to swap out the Wand of the War Mage for that sword, that would be the time to do so. And I assume you are, in fact, going back to the beach where Boris is? Okay, so once I have someone set to go to a different thing, how do I get them to go back to the party? Like that? Like that, okay. I figured it out. Back to over to players. And then the Velociraptors aren't here. It's been long enough that the Velociraptors are gone. Unless... And then... Because it's Jurassic Park. Does that work? Aha. Where are the other tokens? There's the other tokens. I was uh during the combat effectively when it was not my turn when it wasn't an NPC's turn during combat. I was working on character sheets for the NPCs. But only one of them has a consistent token now. You can feel free to rearrange yourself in a feel free to rearrange yourselves. This is roughly how they would be walking. Actually more like that, regardless of where you stood in relation to them. Uh, yeah, there's a bunch of there's the remains of a bunch of crabs on the beach. Everyone? Excellent. Oh shit. Do you guys level up? 10. Oh, 10. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to be 10. No, you're not. No, I didn't. Oh wait, no, you're still level 10 because Boris would have leveled up. I actually went and checked. I also went and checked the session. I ended it with saying that I needed to make magic items, so I didn't level you guys up, and you guys aren't level 11 yet because it hasn't been that much. I didn't call you a pussy. I swear. Uh, Leroy, you can't Leroy, you can't say it like that. You gotta like we know you're sincere. He didn't listen. He just wants some gumbo. Yes, I have heard many things about gumbo. Uh, okay. Wait, why are you rolling? Wait, what the hell is that other bonus? Oh, okay. Oh, your strength really is plus 0. Okay. Um, I totally forgot about that. Let me make a small. No, 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 no. uh, you can use intelligence for that weapon. I want you to be able to hit with it. I want you to have a. Yeah, you can use intelligence. You can use intelligence. Yes, yes. Like here I am saying that. Yes. The lore of this weapon is that it's meant to be. It was meant to turn wizards into frontline DPS, and then you can't fucking hit with it. What the hell is wrong with me? That would be rude. It's it's obsidian. Yeah, obsidian. I think I think obsidian is an amorphous solid like glass. I I believe you, Zeus, but I'm gonna look it up anyways. Yep, has been used experimentally as surgical scalpel blades. Yeah, it is amorphous. It's like glass. Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah. So are you going to take a rest? How much damage did you take? Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's more that it's just hard to work with because it's glass, um, and because not there's not a lot of it. What am I looking up? Right. Mm. Sorry it's taking so long. I thought a token that I'm trying to find is proving difficult when it shouldn't. No, it's just that I'm trying to find something to use as a token for like. Hmm. That'll happen if you have that'll happen if you have multiple campaigns open. It thinks you're on the most recent one, so you reload that page, it'll open the one that you opened most recently. Crabman alone. I'm pretty sure Crabman alone could. Oh, if the NPC Crabman, if the reborn, if Crabman reborn could, probably. All right. So are you guys? So are you guys ready to build your dinghy effectively and try to head out? Oh wait, but you don't know which way you're headed. Did I mention rumors of a land last time? Yes. I don't know why I don't have the script open. Yeah, you could travel west, or you could go south to try and find Solariat, which is a land you were hearing rumors of, an as of yet uncontacted land. You want to cheat a little? Yeah, level 10. Teleportation circle. Oh, are you thinking what I'm thinking? You're thinking? Oh, teleporting you go. Oh wait. Ah, you don't have the material component, and you would need a what's it called? You would need to know a sigil sequence, and you never took the time to learn any sigil sequences you would have seen. Because that's the type of stuff you would need to know exactly. So even if you had, say, a photographic memory, you would need. So even if you had, say, a photographic memory, that wouldn't be reliable enough to do it because you would need to know for sure exactly. Because even like unless you had like watched somebody do it, but you wouldn't have because no one set up a teleportation circle in front of you. But you, yeah, up yours. Um, yeah. Oh no, you would have to. So your options are to go. So you could go west and try to make it to Drakensreich, but it took you a couple of months on the sea to get to where you are now. And you don't know how much farther it is to Drakensreich, and you don't know how far south this rumored Solariat is. You know that in Drakensreich, there are people there who want you to, who have a job for you, who have stuff for you to do, but they might want you to do that so bad that they would get in the way of things you want to do, right? You guys all know how bosses are. They think if these guys are offering you a job, they're gonna think that they're your boss. Or you could go south to Solariat, which is a new unexplored map, and I forgot to finish that map. Damn it. Either way, take some time to think it over. I have to use the bathroom. Of what I think of what? I'm back. What are you guys thinking? It's an action? Yes, it's an action. So long as there's some trigger, right? The whole the whole point is you have to have it planned beforehand. Wait, what? All right, and I'm gonna say that you guys will be able to make the raft over the course of a long rest, just because of how many hands you have on deck and how skilled those hands are would be at gathering materials and fashioning a boat, fashioning, because you're just basically making a raft. You're trying to get off this lightning. You're off this lightning. I saw the word lightning in the um off the island. You're just trying to get off the island, and have you decided on a direction to go? Ah, of going south. And if you don't mind my asking, that was do you want to put it to a vote now? Is that it? Is it, who are you digging at? All right, I'm gonna have to think of an interesting cave then. No, that was the volcano. That was the volcano. I could. It's polymorphous concentration. E- For one person. Polymorph lasts an hour. Well, he's talking about a party member. Polymorph a party member into something to bring them with. But it only lasts an hour. And oh, dragons. That's neat. Hmm. All right. Oh, and you know what's great? Yeah, try it. Make it. Do a grapple. Do a grapple. She's unwilling, so you have to grapple. Yeah, how are you going to help him? Wait. Say again. Sorry. Oh, powerful build advantage on a. Um, I would not say that that gives you advantage because that doesn't give you advantage in other grapples. Like it doesn't explicitly say you have grappling advantage. Grapple is yes. Initiating a grapple is athletics. Breaking free from one is athletics or acrobatics. And she slips away. You alright? Hmm. How much does she weigh? We figure. What if. So. And Zeus, what's your strength score? Total score is 13. So it can't lift 100 pounds. Never mind 160. Never mind 180. I'm saying you could use it for a +2 bonus to your athletics check for grappling, but not advantage. Okay. Nice. That's a threat. Hmm. It is very good. We appreciate you. Invitation. Give me a moment. I need to find my phone to see if the token I'm looking for is on it. Yes, you are immune. The trade-off is that he is vulnerable to psychic damage. Not to my memory. I do believe I do believe you are able to find a good spot to launch, to make your boat, and find a good spot to launch it off of. And I recommend zooming in a little bit because it's a big map. And unfortunately, you're not able to get much control over where you're going because it starts to rain. It's like minutes after you launch and get just far enough from shore that it would be dangerous to go back in the storm. It begins to fucking pour. I mean, yes, but it didn't seem to stop you last. Okay, yeah, you would be able to see it coming. But also, how long do you think? There's a little bit of a time constraint because the NPCs are let's just say eager to go. I think let's go with the other idea I had. No, you were unfortunately not able to get a sail going. Well, you're still able to get going because you made a couple of oars and you're still able to move effectively. You just don't quite know if you're heading south or not. I honestly also forget. And you can see that Leroy is holding a big frond over his head. Leroy has a couple of big fronds that he's trying to hold over everybody to keep you dry. I was prepared. Unfortunate. What the fuck? Well, you could. There you go. You could use control water to control the manner in which the ship moves. Hmm. Would that be something Zelena would be complaining of out loud? Oh, if wait, hold on. And Sabine rifles through her pockets and pulls out a. At first, it looks to be just like a tuna can sized metal cylinder. But then she pops it open and hands it to Zelena, and it's very easily recognizable as a compass. And it seems that you're still going roughly south. I mean, we were going mostly south the whole time. It doesn't seem like a big deal until uh we went south. That if you can use it to propel us. You'd have to like shift someone else to the back as well. You have to shift everyone there. Could Zeus couldn't Zeus also cast control water? Does Zeus also want to cast control water to make you guys go even faster? Yeah, how long does it last? Oh, yeah, it was over the course of a long rest. Short rest, short rest to get to. I mean, a minute of massive speed would be good. Okay. All right. And I'd say you'd be able to move at a decent rate, a decent pace. Put you about there for now. And we'll assume that that you're you know, assume that you're moving. Assume that you're moving. Yes. Cast what? Dragon's breath? I mean, you could try. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, that would in fact wreck your boat. Yes. Yeah, it can't. Yeah, it's um you can only have one mage hand at a time, but you can cast it over and over. It's a cantrip. Yeah, but Leroy's been rowing and he seems rather tireless. He's a robot. He don't get tired like that. Haha. Haha. Um okay. Where'd it go? Sorry, there's another token I'm looking for. What? That's control what? It's control water, not control weather. What's the range? The clouds are higher up than that. You could I'd argue that you could control water to keep yourselves dry. Um, right before Zeus would take over for the control water, you notice that uh, Leroy stops rowing, and he kind of just stops in his tracks, and has a very confused look on his face. As do, and the same goes for Sabine and Wally. What? And uh, is this what I think it is? I believe so. Where's the? No, don't strain yourself, Leroy. I got it. We're being radio, though that doesn't exist yet. Uh, Let me see if I can find a way to. Um, it's. How do I explain radio to someone that doesn't even have the concept of radio? How do I explain it? Oh God. Well, wait, radio? Wait, you know what radio is, Jericho? Yes, I tried to become a radio tech for a while. It did not work out. Not because I was bad at radio, but because I didn't take directions very well. I kind of just wanted to hack into things, and so radio is it's a technology of it's technology that lets you signal and communicate using electromagnetic waves of specific frequencies. Uh, Basically, it lets you communicate with things that are far away using, like, I'm guessing these guys have radios embedded in them somewhere. Yeah, we do. So they're communication devices, and they're confused because we've been transported to a time and place where they don't exist. Otherwise, you would have recognized them, which means that someone else with a radio is calling out. Yeah, we don't have any. Do we have a way to? Leroy, wait, Leroy, do you have? Um, no. We're so they can it can. So depending on the strength, so it depends on the strength of your transmitter. Something small and simple, like a like a walkie-talkie or something, could have a range as short as a few hundred feet, or it can go up to miles. But to get a clear and strong signal, other than the static of background radiation, which I'm guessing you guys are hearing words. Yeah, it's a hailing call. If someone's calling out to find, they're identifying a what's this identifier? I do believe it's a ship of sorts. And as Leroy says, ship, you can see. Imagine that this ship is metal. God damn it! The ship I'm trying to put on the map, but the map is being uncooperative. Big lumbering metal ship with it is okay. So I like. Leroy, do you have a speaker? Uh, I do believe so. It may have been damaged in the crash. Oh, try it. Try routing the radio signal through that. Oh, if it was Pirate Crabman, he'd have a pirate hat on. It's not Soviet. Um, no, so it's Fairy Crab Man. Um, this is you can very faintly see on the side of the boat, uh, USS Grand Rapids in all capital letters. And once Leroy manages to wire his radio into his speaker, oh no, oh fun. And it's a little staticky. Can you hear me still? How's my audio quality now? Do I sound far? I got my. Wait, do I have a piece of paper to like crumple over? Okay, that doesn't work. I'm trying to make it sound. How do I make it sound staticky? I don't have a voice modulator. All right. This is Captain Turner of the USS Grand Rapids, hailing to see if any other U.S. vessels are nearby. We've lost communications and are trying to head back to base. Uh, well, Leroy, do you have a transceiver or do we just have receivers? Uh, I think we can transmit, but also, I think the ship's just right there. Oh, and you can see after a moment of approaching this big old ship, you can see someone lean over the side and a bright red point something into the air, and a bright red light erupts. You know, flies off of his hand. It's dark and rainy, so you can't quite see. He shot a flare. He shot a flare. Come on, let me try and describe it in fantasy terms. And then the ship comes forward and begins to turn. Can I get an angle, or is it just gonna want full snap? Wait, where's the? There it is. And then you see it pulls up towards you, and you see an anchor, a big old classic. You know, it's an anchor. You recognize an anchor. Falls off the side of the ship, and it stops. And as your boat continues to approach, shit, I accidentally selected the other boat as well. Can you stop? God damn it! And as your boat comes up, a rope ladder gets thrown over the side. They're sort of inviting you aboard. Ha 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 ha. The spiky haired bird is. I do not believe the spiky haired bird is a woman. Um, is Jericho a woman? You, wait, I think I am. Last I checked, I am. And she sort of jumps off the side and catches onto the rope ladder, climbing up. Because Boris said women first. Well, I was modeled after a woman, so I guess I should go next. And Sabine follows. I just need to back real quick so I can actually move the tokens. And I didn't make a bigger one, but let me just... Yes? My waterproofing was damaged in the crash. Oh god, all of these tokens are rotated. There. Water walk. Mmm. I believe I should go last, as I might tear the rope. Are I am roughly 8 times your size. You should go first. I appreciate the gesture, but this is a life or death matter. You should go first. Oh, sorry, I moved you. I didn't realize because I heard you go next. So, yeah, yeah. Walk your way over. Do your movement. Just that there's room. And last but not least, or last because he's the biggest, Leroy comes up with little issue. The rope ladder was strong enough. The divines. You mean God? Zelena, no, Zelena said the divines. The divines? You mean like? Is that like God? Uh, God, Big G. Uh, you know, there's. Oh, we're throwing pretenses away here. Fuck God. I do believe. Uh, I do believe some introductions are in order. I'm Captain Donnell Turner, and this is the of the USS Grand Rapids. Uh, though my crewmates call me Crabman. He rolls up and he rolls up one of his he has sleeves. I just couldn't find like a big buff military dude. Rather, I couldn't think of anyone but Jorgen von Strangle. He rolls up a sleeve to show a big crab on it, partially on a you know, I'm Crabman. I like crabs. I like to eat them. I like to cook them. We've been fishing. That's, hey, crab meat is good meat. Uh, excuse me. I'm I'm within regs. Okay, maybe not the hat, but also gotta love that you said at best I'm above average intelligence. uh, I think his good days are when he doesn't have to open his mouth to speak, and his bad days are when he has to open his mouth to speak. He's smart until he starts. He's smart until he starts talking. I could probably say the same for myself. You can though as soon as he said you can call me Crabman, and he showed the tattoo, and this Crabman tattoo, it does have the frying pan in one hand, but he's also got a pistol in one claw, but he's also got a pistol in the other claw. Or rather, it doesn't look like anything to you. It looks kind of like Wally's gun in his other claw, and you can see Wally and Sabine whispering to each other in hushed tones, kind of like they're kind of fangirling. You can see. Um, yes, it is strong U.S. steel. Oh, Boris is skipping out on the lore because he stays at the beach. I assume we can assume. I mean, we could assume that it's been explained to him in the meantime, because Elena doesn't like to keep her. Because Elena doesn't like to keep her friends in the dark, does she? Being all about fire. It is a poor pun, but it's a joke I would. But it's a joke that I would make as a pyromancer. Di Boris, were you stoned when Zelena explained to you our predicaments? Well, we launched from Honolulu. We launched from Pearl Harbor, but I don't think we're in the Pacific anymore. We was we were headed to reinforce the fleet because war and everything. But I don't think I. But looking at the lot of you, and he's definitely and he's like he's giving this crab man is giving he's giving Zeus a very perplexed look because you can assume that he's seen an elephant, but he hasn't seen an elephant man before. But I don't think we're on Earth anymore. It's shit. So we've stepped into a sci-fi story, is what you're telling me. Sci-fi is short for science fiction, referring. Uh, no, it's technological. It's Bertolli's or what? Bertolli Archimedes. Listen, I didn't exactly pay. Listen, I couldn't exactly get into the best school for science. The boat floats because it's because of the shape of the boat. The way it displaces water. It displaces water. It pushes the water aside, and the water pushes back, and it's an equilibrium of sorts. It, a steel boat float. A steel boat floats in the same way a wooden boat floats. It just needs a little more oomph because it's made of steel. I mean, I wouldn't say 1944 is the future. Um, it would what it would surmise to say that that the crew of this ship is from what to you would be the future, but to us would be the past. We are from another world which progressed further in time than your world. Yes, you've been going. So let me. You haven't been East Kite again. That's for sure. Everyone, the NPCs are who are being East Kite. Let me just draw a quick map. So, oh, timeline. Oh, okay. So I can just draw a map. So let's assume that this is the Sword Coast, and you know, with and so that let's say that X is where you started, and then this X is Waterdeep, and then this landmass. This is not to shape or scale. Is where Draken's Reich is, and you surmised, and you were you were going for here. So I'm surmising that the island was somewhere about here. Not to scale. Not to scale. They're very much not to scale. And you headed south, so you're about here, and you think there's a big landmass to the south here. And then this ocean. So, is there a name for this ocean in the D&D set in the setting? Is there a name that you would know this ocean by? I'm checking. Um, maybe the detailed map north. I think it does have a name. Sea of Swords. But that's just the sea. The sea is part of an ocean, I'd assume. West of the Sword Coast. You're about halfway between the Sword Coast and Drakenstrike still, because you went south, and going south of your east-west journey, aside from the exact ports. Ah, I don't and I'm assuming you just explained that to him. What I've explained. No, he's okay. I none of those sound like it sounds like fantasy. This sounds like science fiction. Jesus Christ. any Oh, good God. So we've stepped from a war into Lord of the Rings. Jesus Christ. Just, oh, right, you wouldn't. Damn. Are you, are you Soviet? Yeah. You sound Russian. You're just stupid. Damn. Oh, she's the Einstein of the group, huh? Oh, so wait. So you guys know Einstein, but you don't know Lord of the Rings? You just what? Wizard? He's a scientist. What is trackless? What? Say again. The trackless sea. So trackless sea is in nobody's giving a shit to make a map. Got it. Yeah, you're in the ocean. What's the ocean? This is called Eastern Ocean. So what you're saying is we're in the middle of nowhere. Well, luckily we're not gonna. Luckily for us, we're not gonna run out of fuel. But food's another story. Our nets have been coming up empty for a few days, and it's starting to put a strain on our stomachs. But if we're not, if we're more than a stone's throw from where we're supposed to be, we've got really nowhere to go. And it seems you guys were headed the other way. Where were you guys headed? Solariat. Solariat. Hmm. Cantrip? Sure. Only one berry. Uh, I've your pocket? Yeah. also, you you look like an elephant. Is it normal for people to look like elephants here? Am I out of line thinking that he looks odd? Is he normal? Is he normal at least? Like there's like nothing wrong with you, right? There's like nothing wrong with you, right? That's all I need to know. Okay. We're in a new world. If he's all right and if nothing's wrong with him, then why should I give a shit, right? Goblins. That's something I reckon. That's a word I know. Though, though I thought goblins were just an anti-Semitic stereotype. No, I've had no reason to ever believe in magic. You mean like pilot tricks? Oh shit! I made the boat disappear. I meant to put on the I meant to put it on the map. Oh, it got put below the ocean. Yeah, to back to black. Whoa, that's cool as fuck. How the hell did you do that? Oh, damn! You gotta teach me some of that. I mean, yo, a T Rex? Y'all have got fucking dinosaurs? That's lit. That's fucking. That's insane. Do not transform into a T Rex on a ship. Oh god, you're gonna conjure T. Oh, you're gonna conjure Velociraptors. Yeah, yeah. You can can't you can use it to cast to summon fewer. Up to implies you choose a number. Yo. Ah, that would be rude. Whoa. That's and seeing the raptors, everyone else, all of the sailors who totally aren't who totally aren't Talon Company mercs from Fallout 3. Just a little, but at the same time, uh, uh, that's Crabman, and these are people under Crabman's command. Crabman still inspired, but but Crabman would still but Crabman would still inspire courage in others. if not through the means of a paladin, then through the means of a motivational leader. And they have they're able to push aside a phrase I like is bravery without fear is foolishness. You are either afraid or you are in great danger. You are either afraid or you are a fool. And with that mindset, they would be, these guys would be able to push away enough of their fear to let their curiosity pull them closer. So you could, so you, so you've tamed these dinosaurs? I mean, I don't have a frame of reference, but she ain't ugly. every time you gain a new level of spell slot, you get more of them. So you have to come up with more names. Yes, it's still fucking pouring. That is a cantrip. Yo, that is sick. Can you all do stuff like this? I think Zelena was about to say something. You were about to say something. Okay. Mm. Yeah, it would. It would certainly. It wouldn't be a. It wouldn't be a damaging effect, but you certainly startle them. Just because they would all have, you know, boots on with presumably rubber soles. Depending, yeah. And she's checking out their outfits. There, you're no longer surrounded. You have a. I heard you. Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard you click something. Whoa! Oh, obliterated. Yep. It's your evocation cantrips. Yes. But another thing that this demonstrates is that when it dies, instead of falling dead, it gets unsummoned. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's why it says one roll. Because so that extra damage would only apply to one dart because they're separate darts. But still, to go from 5 to 11. Yes. Um, but she should use a shocking grasp on something. Ah, okay. I did not know that. That makes sense. Um, but Zelena should totally shocking grasp something, like say Boris. It's not that big of a it's not that big of a shock. Yeah, it's not that big of a shock. So you would just both deck save. Uh, oh, wait, is Burning Hands evocation? Oh, nice. For the most part, there's no wood. Well, the chairs and tables are made out of wood, but that's like in the dining hall. That's in the galley. Oh, it doesn't deal damage, does it? think that will. And that's it. It's at this point that Crabman comes in and pushes the two of you apart uh, with relative ease, like a knife, like a knife through butter. Like I'm sure you resist all you want. You're getting moved. Hey, let's not do anything that could get us court-martialed. You know. I mean, that's like any situation wherein someone kills someone else's pet. Like I don't even like my family's dogs, but if someone rolled up and popped a cap in each of them, I'd be killing that dude. Like that man would be going 6 feet under. In other words, PETA can catch these hands. Well, they wouldn't be catching hands; they'd be catching a broken jaw. Yeah, we can go below deck and go and dry off. Um, not everyone came with when we disappeared, so there are some empty beds. It's actually just the seven of us. Uh, it's an expe- It's It only takes keyword efficiently. We've Wait, they're not. I can't call them all Johns. What am I thinking? It's uh, I'm surrounded by assholes. See, my thought was okay, the Johnson twins, and then I just continue. I just named the third one Johnson. It's like, wait, no, that can't be it. These could be the assholes. Um, all right. So you're all gonna go below deck and set a course for Solariat. All right, and Crabman has asked where you're going because he has nowhere else to go. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, I did. I did mention that, didn't I? Damn, I was clever and I don't even remember it. But with that, because I forgot to finish the prep that I started for Solariat, we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna end the recording now. Everyone say goodnight to the recording. Good night, recording. Recording will see us next week.